Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Houston Cougars offense will start this game off. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The give out of the gun. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. That's reeled in. It's Butler. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel package. Taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Hard in the backfield, it's Young. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Miller. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Buffaloes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Caught near the sticks. It's Logan. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there. And that's why they're so tough to stop.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all away. Touchdown, Buffs!
it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Houston wants to play fast.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Welch. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snares it outside. It's Logan.
And I think if you're on defense here, you've got to be alert, right? Are they going for it here on 4th down? Does your defense have to be on the field ready for that? Might they line up in a punt formation and try to fake it potentially? You could see that. There are a lot of coaches early in games that are willing to take big risks. So bells and whistles have got to be going off if you're on defense right now.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Now, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception.
down, here comes this offense. Power football with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado! How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Houston going up tempo.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Get it out on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's good. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the move.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the 6 for a first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed. It's that bad.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The run from the shotgun. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's 3rd down. Wide out in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang good.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Houston wants to play fast. On 3rd down, going up top. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucs! And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
28, Houston, 0.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Houston offense once again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Butler. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it.
And that ball's free behind the line. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and slide.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Houston. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Crawford. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quarterback Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about that 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game? Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
42, Houston 7.
Here he comes with the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Houston offense comes onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Going up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Rojas. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And this one splits the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll leave it with him. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Logan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He breaks a tackle. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the grab. It's Logan. Touchdown, Buffs! And the punishment has been extended. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some...
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage. I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Out of your own end zone. You know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone...
Touchdown, Colorado! And the route is on. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
56, Houston 10.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Here comes the Houston offense once again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time. He hurls one deep down the left side. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled it yet. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover 2. He's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel in the ground, accelerated, and made the pick.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
On second down, looking to throw. And they can't make the connection.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Fires to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Fast motion from the offense. They keep attacking through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Welsh. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the stomping has commenced.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a row.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Butler.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he pulled it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Houston will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looking for a block. It's Lincoln. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses the 35. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it for him. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
It's now 2nd down after the short completion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Complete to the right. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 50. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cougars.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 4 over UNLV. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field and passing.
They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Miller. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged on the outside, it's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They want to just keep throwing it. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Bucs! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Houston, 17. Return goes out of bounds.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Offense gets set for second down.
29 Philly. 2.
He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got his man.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes. And how about tackling the catch? Wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. On the move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Colorado has the ball back and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Welch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row.